Hey, we're going to look at making a game using Scratch. The game is going to look a little bit like this one. Now, the aim of the game is for you to move the bat or your character, it can be whatever you want, around the screen to pop the balloons. It's a bit like the old Joust game. To move the left and right, you'll be using left and right arrow keys, and to fly, you will need to press space to flap your wings. That's the game. We're going to start looking at the basics of making it now. The first step will be moving your character, the bat, left and right. So let's open up Scratch, and your screen should look something like this once you've done a new one. Give it a name at the top, of course. I'm calling this a tutorial. Now, the first thing is we need to get a sprite. I chose to use the bat sprite. The reason I chose this bat sprite here is because it has costumes that we can use later on in the game. Now I've got the bat, I don't want the cat, so let's get rid of it. Right mouse click on it and you can delete. Now we're going to look at getting this bat to move left and right. That's it for this video right now. So we're going to get, from events, we're going to start when the flag is clicked. Now remember, this is when we start the game. So when you press the flag is when the game gets started. So we're going to record how to move the bat once this is started. Now we want to always do this. So if we're doing something always, we need a loop, a forever loop, because we'll always be checking this. And we're going to ask, is this key pressed? Now, if you're asking if something's happening, what command should you use? Of course, the if command. So we're going to use the if command. This is under the control, if, then. If something's happened, we're going to do something. We're going to want two of those. The reason we want two is because we're going to have not touching if a key is pressed. And we want this one to be if the left key is pressed. This is going to make the bat move towards the left of the screen. So, makes sense, we need another one if the right key is pressed. Now, if it happens, we're going to change the X. Now, X is your game space is made up of coordinates. This tells the computer where it is on the screen. X is the things that go across. Y is up and down. Now we just want to go with left and right. So we just need X. So we're going to change X. So under motion, we've got change X by 10. Now, to the right is the X value goes up. To the left, the X value goes down. So if we want to make this go to the left, we need to change X by taking away 10. When we move to the right, we want to add 10. So here, where it says change X by 10, we want it to be negative 10. Now, you can put this all in again manually by going to control, getting from sensing, all these things. So go to control, if, throw it in there, or you can cheat. If you right mouse click on this if one, you can then duplicate it. And that does that little bit that you just did. And instead of doing it all again, we can just do it like this. Right arrow, we're going to change that from negative 10 to positive. Now, there's no point in making it unless you test it. So as soon as you've done something, it's a good idea to test it. And if you can break it, you know you've got to fix something up. Breaking it is really important, and that's what bug testing is about when you're making real computer games. And whenever you come to a bug, you need to understand why it's there and fix it. Because if you've ever played a game with a bug, it's really annoying. So we're going to test it, see if we can break it. So let's get back to our game. Now to start it, we need to press the flag. Now I'm going to press my left key. Oh, the bat moves left. Press right key, that moves right. So we got the bat moving left and right. Easy. That's a good start. Look in the next video in a moment.